The challenge I faced was, I'm doing very well in my business. I wanted a safe old age. I was taking advice from people here and there to set up my pension and to set up my life into retirement and old age. And I was scattergunning it and wasn't a professional. So the challenge I faced was trying to get all my assets together in a nice, safe place with someone who knew what they were doing. Trying to achieve safety and security primarily. I wanted somebody I could trust, and I wanted to be able to retire when I want to. I don't want to yet, but when I do, I want it to be there and to be ready. So my hope was that I could come to my safe where I trusted people. I could put my money somewhere, and they would know everything on the market and be able to buy into the best stocks and shares and pension funds and what have you, and advise them. My fears were, I'd always shied away from pensions in the past because there've been lots of pension stories through my generations. I've got friends that have been hit, their pensions have been wiped out. So I'd always avoided those. So my fear was giving all my money, or lots of my money, to something that wasn't safe or secure. So you held an initial interview with me, you talked to me about what I wanted to achieve, which was fantastic. You then realistically painted a picture for me of what that would look like and how much I would need to do to achieve that. You were interested in me, you were interested in my lifestyle and what lifestyle I expected to have into old age. So what you did was you listened, and then you put together a package for me that I trusted you by that point. So because we'd met, because we'd talked, because I felt you understood me and I felt you were honest, that's how you worked with me, and that's what we did. What it's done is it's given me the security and the safety to know that if there's money in my business to put into some stocks or shares or whatever, I come to you and I tell you I've got that money, and you tell me what to do with it that's best for the moment. I think you're very honest. I think that's the biggest thing. That was my biggest fear, was the pension scams and the fact that over the years there's been these horror stories of people losing their money. I think you're extremely honest, you're extremely serious about your job. You and Magali both are very, very conscientious, and you care. I think that caring matters a lot. So I'm not the best I'm great at my own business paperwork because I've got people to help me in their business. I'm great at working. I'm not very good at filling in other people's forms, and I'm sure I'm not the only person in the world, but when I couldn't do it, you asked why, and you sat me down and you did it with me. And I would say that I can't be the only woman in the world that finds paperwork a tricky one, but you sought first to understand, which I thought was wonderful. I came to you when I was 55. And one of the things that made me feel safe about coming to you was that some of the money we put into a pension, a lot we put into stocks and shares. But the money that went into a pension, you understood fully that I could take it out again. And at that point, I was thinking, is it safe to put away? Do I want to put it away? I might want to spend it. I might want it back. And you clarified all that for me and made me feel that, well, you just knew. You just knew that I could withdraw from my own pension if I needed to. And I can cash things in if I need to. So it stopped that fear of, oh, I better keep it just in case. So if I want to make a big purchase, or I want advice generally on money, I've got you, I've also got the business accountant. But if it's personal, I always come to you, and I take your advice seriously. And if you can't help me, you always refer me to my accountant, or you and the accountant can work together to help me, which puts me in a very safe situation because I've got two strong professionals there working together with their checks and balances against each other.